Subcontracting is a really good way of getting work, but there are pros and cons. So a subcontractor will be somebody who works for somebody else on a project. So it could be, for instance, that a marketing organisation will hire me to do their video. The main positive of this is that you're not having to look for work, you're not having to put all the sort of client side in, and that means you can lower your prices a little bit. But there are a few negatives. For one, so you're going to have to go through your third party whenever you want to speak to the client. Sometimes they'll be okay for you to talk directly to the client, especially if it's of a technical nature, but things like getting paid, you've got to go through them. I was in a situation where somebody had got me some work and the client was late paying, and it's very awkward to go to somebody who I liked and say, I'm sorry, but they've not paid me, what can you do about it? And my advice in those situations, if you feel that they're not representing you well or you don't know if they're getting work in, is just to make sure you communicate a lot with your contractor in that situation. Just make sure you're really in touch with them, and that way, if something's gone wrong with the client that you don't know about, they can tell you. And you need to make sure that they're not afraid that, if they said, oh, this is coming in, don't worry, I want you on this, and then it falls apart, that they're not afraid to disappoint you. So subcontracting is a really good way of getting in new work, but it does have some pros and cons.